One of the things rabbits taught me over the years is that caring for another living being changes the way you see the world. What starts as feeding hay and changing litter boxes somehow grows into noticing the birds outside your window, the bees in your flowers, the grass beneath your feet, and realize that it's all connected. There are so many pets in need. I was talking with a rabbit rescuer recently, and she said something that really stayed with me. We agreed that here in the Pacific Northwest, if someone opened a rabbit rescue facility, it probably wouldn't take more than a few days to fill up every available space. And after that, the phone would never stop ringing. The need is simply overwhelming. Sadly, many rabbits begin life as an impulse purchase. A tiny bunny is brought into the home because it makes a child smile for a moment. But rabbits don't stay tiny for long. They grow quickly, and before long, they require far more time, space, patience, and knowledge than many families expect. When reality sets in, too many rabbits end up neglected, surrendered, abandoned, or simply forgotten. Harley and Quinn were rescued as tiny kits. I wasn't the one who rescued them. They came from a remarkable rescue effort involving dozens of domestic rabbits that had been left behind when a property changed ownership. Situations like that happen far more often than people might realize. Domestic rabbits don't have a breeding season like wild animals. They can reproduce throughout the year, which means one unexpected litter can quickly become many. Without spaying and neutering, the cycle continues, and before long, there are far more rabbits than there are homes that are prepared to care for them. Almost every rabbit rescuer has watched this pattern repeat itself year after year. Christmas comes, birthdays come, Easter comes. The advertisements still show adorable little bunnies, especially around Easter. Just a few months later, those cute baby bunnies become energetic juveniles who chew, dig, explore, and need a lot of room to run. Families who weren't prepared often decide they've somehow ended up with a bad rabbit. It's the worst pet ever. In reality, they simply have a rabbit behaving exactly like a rabbit. Some are surrendered. Some spend years confined to tiny cages. Some are simply turned loose outside where domestic rabbits have almost no chance of surviving. When a rabbit comes into my care, I can typically tell quite a bit about its past, even if no one tells me anything. I can tell if it's spent too much time in its life confined to a cage, if it's afraid of human hands, if it's been handled roughly, if it's lived in constant chaos instead of a peaceful environment. Watching those rabbits heal always makes me stop and think, what if all of us just slowed down a little bit before bringing an animal into our lives? What if we didn't ask, will this make me happy today? But instead, can I give this animal a good life for many years to come? That one question could change countless lives. One of the things I love seeing every summer is people placing bowls of fresh water outside during the heat. The birds need it, the bees need it, the squirrels need it. These tiny acts of kindness matter. You know what else matters? Choosing not to use unnecessary or harmful pesticides, or planting flowers that feed pollinators and leaving healthy soil healthy. Nature isn't just beautiful to look at, it's the system that quietly supports every single one of us. The grass that becomes hay for our rabbits depends on healthy soil. Healthy soil depends on earthworms, insects, fungi, and countless organisms we rarely even notice. The wild plants our rabbits enjoy depend on the bees and other pollinators. Everything is connected. Our pets don't exist separately from nature. They depend on it just as much as we do. When I sit outside watching Harley and Quinn race around the yard, stopping every few feet to binky or investigate something completely unimportant, I feel an incredible sense of peace. They remind me that life doesn't have to be so rushed. Sometimes it's enough to simply sit quietly and watch one of the bunnies, appreciate the breeze blowing, notice the birds singing, and be grateful for another ordinary day. Rabbits have taught me so much more than just rabbit care. They've taught me to pay attention, slow down, appreciate the natural world that quietly supports every living thing, including us. Maybe that's something all of us can practice. We don't have to change the entire world overnight, but today we can choose kindness. We can make thoughtful decisions. We can care for the animals entrusted to us, and we can protect the places they depend on. Tomorrow, we can choose to do it all over again. When we care for nature, we're also caring for our rabbits and all of our pets. We're caring for ourselves as well as the generations that come after us. Every single day, I hope you take some time to enjoy the animals in your life and also notice the beauty around you. Wherever you go, leave that corner of the world just a little bit better than the way you found it.